What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Dokkan Battle. Now, today we're going to be talking about the upcoming summon. Now, when we discussed this yesterday, and in fact last night on the live stream, yes, the Dokkan live streams are back. Y'all need to be showing up for those bad boys, because we're going to be having some fun on those bad boys. We talked about the new banner income, or new banners, I guess, incoming. The dual Dokkan Fest for Goku and Vegeta. Now, the first thing you want to be aware of, one, this is going to be discounted. It 100% is going to be discounted. It's going to be somewhere between 100 to 125 Dragon Stones for 5, roughly, total pulls. That's including, the 3 ones you're going to pay for. They're going to be discounted. You're going to get the 4th freebie, and you're going to get enough tickets, most likely, to do at least one more summon. So expect this to be a substantial value. These banners are going to be very inexpensive, in theory, at least for the first set of pulls. Now, should you go crazy on these banners? Well, we're going to talk about that here in a moment, because there's a lot of speculation on this versus what's actually incoming afterwards, which we'll get to in a moment. But first I want to talk about when the banners are dropping, because that's everybody's biggest question. Let's get that out of the way right now. The banners are dropping. It says here 7-8. Initially, when we talked about this yesterday and last night, I had a brain fart. I thought 7-7 at midnight, so 7-7 or 7-8 for us. It'll actually be 11:30 at night or something like that for 7-8 Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Standard Time. So, realistically, it's going to be tomorrow night, not tonight. It'll be tomorrow night. So you have a little more than 24 hours to plan and consider what you're doing. So, it doesn't say a specific time there, but believe me, they're not going to drop this midday. They've made that mistake once, and I believe they did that as a way to throttle the amount of people summoning, and it still crashed the servers. So, they're most likely, and actually, if I recollect, I don't think last year that they throttled it. I think last year they just let it go. So, who knows? They might throttle it. They might let people in little by little. Most likely, they're just going to drop it all like 2:30 a.m. Eastern time and just let people go hog wild. The servers have been able to withstand that as of late, so I don't see that being a major deal for them. Plus, also remember, we're talking about, 2021 technology versus, what was second anniversary when that actually happened. 2017 technology, we've had a half of a decade, more or less, to really, 4 years, close to half a decade, to really, come forward. There's been huge leaps and bounds in technology since then. So the servers should be fine. I would imagine they're just going to let them all go and let us go absolutely crazy. Now, the biggest question I've heard, is, should I be hitting the 250 summon banner? And the answer is probably no, honestly. If you guys were here last year, I hit this. I actually went and dropped my 200 Dragon Stones on this, and I got massively shafted. Horribly shafted. At the time, 55 units, I got 3 SSRs, 1 LR, and it was a crap LR. So, and yes, those exist. So before you go do this, you definitely want to be hitting the Goku and Vegeta banners incoming. 100%. At least try to get one of each of those guys before you do this. Because remember, we're going to be getting our 66 tickets. I'll cover all that in its own video. We're going to be getting our 66 tickets. It's going to take you a while to accrue them. Even if you don't get all 66 like last year, they'll probably open this up so you can do singles on there instead of just the one big multi. So, which unfortunately isn't going to guarantee you the LR, but your odds are what they are at that point. So, don't go crazy. It's really tempting, and it is an awesome banner, but is it worth 250 Dragon Stones to only get, one guaranteed SSR? And that a guaranteed LR, but one guaranteed SSR unit? Not really, honestly. Actually, does it say there? Let's see. One character can be Dokkan Awakened into LR guaranteed. So that's it. One guaranteed SSR out of 66 units. So you could get horribly, horribly shafted on here. Like I said, like I did last year. So definitely wait for the Goku and Vegeta banner before you hit this with your 250 Dragon Stones, because it could very easily be not worth one bit. Caution. Massive, massive caution to the user on this one. Now, let's talk about the banners themselves, because there's a lot to discuss when it comes to the banners. We're going to go ahead and switch over here, and I'm going to start with Goku's banner, because Goku is arguably the better of the two units, though I think Vegeta's the better of the two banners. Let's kind of go in here. All right? Now, let's go down here, and of course, we've got that new Tech Gohan, the Tech Ultimate Gohan. Is that the new one, or is that the... Yeah. That's not the other one, 'cause the other one's in the weird garb. So you got Tech Ultimate Gohan, not the one we're used to, but this one right here, I believe is new for the banner. Then we've got the Boo that transforms into an LR. We have the new LR MUI. If you want to know his details, we can cover that. Well, we can cover that right now, actually. It shouldn't be too hard to pull his details up. So LR Goku is Miraculous Awakening or Representatives of Universe 7, Category 3, or sorry, Category Key plus 3, HP attack and defense 170%. So he's 170 all stats, which is really awesome, especially for, you know, those teams. Those teams are pretty darn good. Causes colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance of performing a critical hit. U Super is causes mega colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. So, you know, high chance of performing a critical hit is really, really, really nice. You do still want to give him a little bit of crit. You don't want to go crazy. I do feel like additionals probably work better on this unit overall, though. Then, passive skill. Attack and defense, 150%. Great chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. That is really awesome. Key +1 up to +5 with each attack evaded. Okay? Including essays. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% after evading an attack, including essay, within the same turn. Medium chance of launching an additional essay when HP is 50% or less. So he has to be 50% or less to get the double essay. And the thing you need to remember about that, most of you guys, like, as soon as your health gets below 50%, you heal like that, drop Senzu or whatever, this rewards you for not. Now, you're living life a little dangerously, but this really rewards you for being in that, you know, lower half of your health. Just throwing that little knowledge nugget out there, because a lot of people are going to gripe, he's not so good. Well, he's good, but you got to live a little dangerously with this unit, honestly. That when HP is 30% or less, upon entering an attacking turn after the character receives an attack 3 times in battle, the character or an ally attacking the same turn receives a KO attack. Okay, revives and recovers 70% HP once. So, yeah. That revival mechanic is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Active Seals greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. So, pretty good stuff there. What is his percentage on the attack on his active skill? Ultimate damage multiplier is 550%. So, yeah, he's pretty damn substantial. Now, getting back to the banner, we also have Physical Beerus, we have in Goku, we have the Strength Blueku. He's kind of fallen off the map a little bit, honestly. AGL Gohan, which I think most of us have had plenty of time to get. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which most of us have had plenty of time to get, though I've honestly failed a little bit on that one. Int UI, who actually, I don't believe he hasn't gotten his EZA. I've got the game in front of me. I can find out real quick. I don't believe he's gotten his EZA in Global yet, but I'm actually drawing a blank now, which is hilarious. Let's find out here real quick. So Int UI, where's he at? Where you at? Where you at? All right, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go by Realm of Gods, and bam, yeah. No, he's not gotten his EZA yet. He should be getting that really, really soon, and when he does, he's absolutely awesome. But most of us have him already. Same with Shower Frieza. And so this banner is a little like, basically, I would say Beerus, Gohan, and MUI are like really the shining stars of this. Most everybody else has at least had a chance to get everybody else. And like this guy's been around long enough that he's kind of not irrelevant, but less relevant. This guy's been around a lot. Beerus ain't been around so much, but that's kind of why he's, you know, the good one to have on this banner. Now, let's talk about Vegeta, because this is a little bit of a game changer here. Vegeta's banner, all right? I love Vegeta's banner. I think Vegeta's banner is way better, personal opinion. Although there are some bombs on this banner, but all in all, I kind of feel like it's stronger in a couple of very substantial ways. Number one, that new Golden Frieza. Number two, the Joint Forces LR Goku and Vegeta. I actually would love to get more opportunities to pull that unit. That's a fantastic unit. I think that right there beats the Boo in the Goku banner hands flipping down. Because while that Boo is good, how often have you used that LR Boo? Honestly, think to yourself, aside from teams that he's specifically designed to go on for like Super Battle Road and stuff like that, how many times in Dokkan events, how many times in, you know, I'm even going to bar Battlefield on this, or Global Clash, only because, like, you kind of designed to use them there. Yeah, how many times has this guy been used? And the answer is not a lot. Honestly, unless you are just that prone to using villain teams, which in my opinion, most of the time aren't that great in comparison to like hero teams. Hero teams really are like top notch right at the moment, and they're going to be that way for a while, frankly. Having another hero unit here that works on these teams, significantly better, personal opinion. Okay, then we've got Int Vegeta. Now let's talk about what Int Vegeta does real quick. Okay, powerful comeback or representatives of Universe 7. Key +3, all stats 170, just like Goku. Okay, causes colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance of performing critical hit. Causes Mega Colossal with his 18 key, with a high chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. So very, very, very similar. Now here's Vegeta. Attack and defense 150%, reduces damage received by 10%. Well, not crazy, but it's a good thing. Plus an additional damage reduction of 10% up to 30% with each attack received. So every time he gets hit, he tanks a little better. Remember, that's going to stack very quickly in most events. Just saying. Though, Goku's evasion, a little better in my opinion. A little better in my opinion. Because, I mean, remember, this guy's tanking at best is 40%. And if you haven't tried the new events, 40% can mean life or death. I mean, really, like, if you kind of want to boil it down, 40% is, like, maybe, like, Goku, like, you know, dodging one attack and then taking another and dodging and not quite, but it's pretty close. You build the dodge right, Goku's going to be better. Period. End of discussion on that. Just throwing that little knowledge nugget at you. So, key +1 up to 5, just like with Goku, with each attack performed. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack when HP is 50% and less, just like Goku. Upon entering an attack after the character receives an attack 7 times in battle. If the character or ally in the same turn receives a KO attack, recovers 70% of HP once. So, basically revival mechanic, just like Goku. So, really, Goku's dodge, Vegeta's tank. And I feel like Vegeta should be a better tank than he is, especially for the fact, you know, we've got a lot of long-term events, and especially with the new events that came in for the Gods of Destruction and all that. I feel like Goku's just a better unit. By a significant margin, in fact. But let's get back to the banner, because then we've got Strength Kefla. And another opportunity to get her? Great. Awesome. Tech Vegeta, not so hyped about. Int Cell, once again, villain unit, not so hyped about. LR Vegeta, I'm good with him. I've got him rainbowed. I don't need him personally. But then we've got, like, Hit, who nobody cares about anymore. uh, int in MVP 17, which really cares. I mean, everybody's got him at this point. Same with the OG Evolution Blue, the AGL Evolution Blue. So when I say this banner is slightly better, this banner is, it's got 4 units on there that you can be hyped about, where the Goku banner has like 3. Yeah. And on each of those, one of those units is going to go in the general pool. So Gohan here's going to general pool, and Frieza here's going general pool. So it's like, honestly, I'm going to be real here. You might want to wait on some of your Dragon Stones. When you're sitting on Dragon Stones, like I'm sitting on 700 right now, before I buy anything. Plus, I've got a lot that I could farm up. I got at least 200 or 300 that I could farm up, like, you know, in no time flat. Honestly, I'm going to save most of my purchase stones for the upcoming global celebration, what used to be called the download celebration. Let me explain, all right? So a lot of these units are bombs. I'd say anything from here back is a bit of a bomb. I mean, anything from here back as well is a bomb, including Boo, I'd even say. While Boo's, once again, he's good. I will defend him as a unit. I will say, personally, my opinion, I think you have way more uses out of that unit. That's why I rate that unit slightly better. And that's why I say this banner is only slightly better. So, if you want my honest opinion, save some Dragon Stones. Maybe don't hit the 250. Maybe wait, because the 250 is going to be around for a while. The 250 times out. Let's see if we can figure that out. 250 banner, when does that time out? If we can get to the news here. All right. So, the 66 Dragonstone, or 66 Summon banner on 8-9. So, you'll have time. Like, the Part 2 stuff will be here and all that, and you'll have time to figure out what you're doing with that. And maybe you just get the one Goku and the one Vegeta. Maybe you get a dupe or something like that, and say, you know what? I'm good. I know they're not going to be back until Tanabata, and Tanabata's... The new unit's looking pretty beast. Not as good. He's like a kind of modified Vegeta, you know? But yeah, maybe you want to wait and see what happens for the global celebration before you go too crazy. Now, we should get some leaks and all that stuff here really soon. Hopefully somebody will start dropping some hints as to what that's going to be. Remember, those banners are always pretty hot. So maybe save a few Dragon Stones for that. Just saying. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Once again, though, either way, I would say wait until see what you get on this before you hit the 66 summon. And definitely consider heavily maybe saving a few Dragon Stones for that upcoming event, because you know that always comes immediately after the anniversary, and it's a joint celebration between us and JP. And if there's anything else I could say about this, it's that the joint venture being between us and JP means those units are going to be really flippin' good. Especially considering as good as MUI and Evolution Blue are, I kind of still feel like last year's units are better. Maybe that's an awful thing to say, but I think they're better, personally. Well, these guys are great leads. I think those other units still kind of hold their own a little bit more. Maybe that's a hot take. MUI is going to be great, though. He's going to be fun to just watch him, you know, just dance around the field and dodge like crazy. But that does mean you're going to cost some double attack and some crit to get into there. You're not going to do level 3 dodge on that guy. You're doing, like, you know, level 8, 9 dodge, maybe even higher. So you're losing some damage to gain some survivability, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. It's not a bad thing, but it's all about how you decide to build it. And I kind of feel like we're now half a year in on JP. We've actually gotten some units that are later than this already in Global. Maybe it's time to just kind of look at this and go, I'll do a few, but I don't need to skittle those units. I could save my Dragon Stones for what's coming next, which should be even better. My 2 cents. Like, comment, share. Definitely catch you guys on the next one.